Okay. Do you kind of know what you want to say?
Kinda. I'll just talk.
We could do this one more like an interview style. If you
Okay.
want to do that.
Yeah, we can. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and slate. Scene 1. Take 1. Action. So why did you start LINC?
Well, increasingly, we're living in a global society. What does that mean? That means that we come into contact with so many different cultures on a daily basis. And rather than try to make each culture fit into the dominant culture, we have to learn how to embrace, respect, and honor all the different cultures that we operate with and in. And so I started Infinity LINC International as a way to kind of bridge those gaps of culture and to talk more about cultural engagement, honoring each culture, because we're not here in the United States alone. We have so many different cultures that make up this great nation and this great world. And so what Infinity LINC International does is we do an evaluation at the organizational level, and then we provide consultation and training so that each organization, each governmental agency, each institution can understand that the cultures that make up their particular organization can only be made stronger when we understand the culture and the ethnic. I said all of that to just mess that up. I'm sorry.
Because like I said, we're just talking, and we're gonna cut all this down anyway.
Okay.
Alrighty. Slate. Scene 2. Take 1. Let me adjust this. Just out of focus. Look at me. Okay. You ready? What does LINC stand for?
LINC stands for living in context. So you might wonder what the N is for. That's not what I want to say.
Okay, let's redo it. Alright, scene 2, take 2. And action. What does LINC stand for?
LINC stands for living in context.
Okay. Rolling. Slate. Slate is not clear. There we go. Scene 2, take 3. And action. What does LINC stand for?
LINC stands for living in context. So what does that mean? It means that everything has to be understood in a contextual way. So we are often inundated with so much information, and it all comes from a place of culture. The way that I understand things, based on my background and experiences, may be completely different in the way that you understand things based upon your culture and your background and experiences. So what LINC does, it actually connects the two understandings. It bridges that culture gap and allows us both to understand the same thing in the same way based on our individual backgrounds and experiences. So we actually come together so that we can work a situation, work through issues, and collaboratively provide solutions.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to make sure I'm clear on what you're asking.
Okay.
How do they implement it? Maybe
Just
I'm asking the wrong question.
say what they like. List the your trainings, and then tell how, like, what. Give a brief description of what they'll learn in these trainings.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's reslate. Scene 3, take 1. And action.
So LINC provides several opportunities for training. One is our course model, and that's COURSE. And that course model allows organizations to have their individuals participate to learn a little bit about who they are, and it allows them to understand why they see the world in the way that they see it. And then we have several other trainings. One is resilience training for police officers or law enforcement. And it just allows them to understand some of the stressors that come along with law enforcement, and also allows them opportunities to track their stressors and reduce them before they become something that causes major problems. We have the same type of resilience training for first responders and firefighters. We also have what we call, I just forgot.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Rolling. Slate. Scene 3, take 2. Action.
LINC also offers resilience training for law enforcement, firefighters, first responders, and of course our military members. And it just allows them to build their resilience skills so that they are able to reduce some of the stressors. We know that they're going to have those stressors, but we teach them how to cope with those stressors. We also provide a critical thinking skills course, and it just allows those participants to think outside of the box. It has a lot to do with self-reflection and, again, understanding why they see the world in which they see it, and then how to take those experiences, that knowledge and that understanding, so that it works in a team setting, in an organization, an agency, an institution, a company, a corporation. But it starts at the top, because we know if the head of the organization has this type of understanding, it always makes for better leadership and management.
Okay. Rolling. Slate. Scene 4, take 1.
Infinity LINC International, where we build cultural bridges and provide collaborative solutions for humanity, which allows us to change the world one perspective at a time.
Rolling. Slate. Scene 1, take 1. Action.
Hello, I am Dr. Karen Brown, the initiating founder and CEO of Infinity LINC International. Our vision is to promote and encourage organizations to include multicultural perspectives in their daily operations. Infinity LINC International, where we're building cultural bridges and collaborative solutions for humanity.